Postseason baseball on the show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And when you start the series on the road, obviously, you'd love to win 2 games. But coming out of there with no worse than a split is what you're really kind of hoping to accomplish. So now, they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and they can feed on this crowd, hopefully, to give them a big leg up in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Kyle Gibson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, they were real happy with his last start. Got into the 7th inning. He kept the other team at bay and got his ball club to win. They'll take that same sort of effort here.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, Trevor Plouffe has really come into his own. He's a guy that can play both in the infield and the outfield, but really he thrives at the hot corner. He's got quick reaction, soft hands, just really makes it look easy out there.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike 1 as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m.
First pitch, 7:05.
Gibson looks in. Here's the 0-1. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Hit hard to short. Nunez on the grass. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well, there's a good way to start it. A nice little 4-hopper to short to take care of the leadoff guy, and that might help you get into a little bit of a groove.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. Bases are empty, one man out. High and deep to left center field. Escobar going back on it, and this is going to kick up against the wall out near the 377 marker. Around second, he'll try for third, and he is in there at third with a one-out triple.
Both outfielders with a long run to try and get to this thing, but neither of them can get there as it's going to wind up one hopping the wall. That man decides he's going to turn it on and try and get to third. He'll do it easily.
Josh Donaldson steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. One out and a runner on third. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit well on the ground to first. He'll go to the bag for one.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI groundout.
Edwin Encarnacion bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI groundout.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. 2 out, nobody on. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
One and two, here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a 2-base error.
Jose Bautista will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky, I think you let him throw you one here. And he hasn't proven to me that he can find the strike zone yet.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Just got a piece to the right side. Mauer charging this one, and Mauer will step on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Aaron Sanchez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matt, in his last outing, he threw real well. Went into the 8th inning and got his ball club to win. We'll try and do that again here.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
His nickname is Joey Bats, but Jose Bautista, he can play some serious defense as well. But I'll tell you, the arm is good as anybody's in the game. When we've seen him try to throw guys out at first base. We'll see if he tries that in this one.
Danny Santana comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Santana.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner, and that's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And a dive, but he's back. And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
Grounded to third. This could be two. Right to Donaldson. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting third.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Miguel Sano will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is line to left. Saunders is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail this one 1-0. Chris Colabello makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
First baseman, Chris Colabello.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Escobar sprinting after it, one away.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Striding into the box, Devin Travis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Gibson gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Chopped toward the second baseman. Dozier scoops it up onto first, and there are two down.
Batting eighth.
And with two away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Russell Martin into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Dozier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there, as this is cut on and missed for strike one. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Eduardo Escobar.
Settling in now, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
From the stretch. Grounded to the right. And that's through for a hit.
And that's back-to-back hits now to start things out in their half of the second. They're in good shape to get on the board here and tie up the ball game.
So striding in, Trevor Plouffe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. There's one on to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
So here's Joe Mauer as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Michael Saunders steps in here to start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Gibson's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
So one away in the Toronto third. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2-2 now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Sano ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, this is not a bad pitch location-wise. It's down and away, and he still nearly knocks this ball out of the park. That's a testament to how good a hitter he is, that he could swing at a pitch that would give most guys fits and still drive it for 2 bases.
Josh Donaldson will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Nunez. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Leading off the inning, Eddie Rosario. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Eddie Rosario.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hot shot towards the hole, and that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. That guy's no slouch up there. He comes through with a solid single hit.
Kurt Suzuki will get his first cuts here. First offering on its way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that is swung on and missed by Suzuki. He's down on strikes for the first out.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Into the box now, Danny Santana. Hit in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Eduardo Nunez will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Bautista. And the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more. Edwin Encarnacion is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Gibson steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 0-1 pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. So 1 away now, and that'll bring in the 2-time Major League home run champ Jose Bautista. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know what, guys? I've been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Looking to avoid his first walk. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Here's one that misses, and down to first goes Bautista. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Chris Colabello is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. There goes the runner. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And, you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and one out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
In now, Devin Travis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Kloof has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. One left for Toronto, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Miguel Sano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Scorched to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson comes up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Eduardo Escobar will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say it may be about time to start taking a pitch or two.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pilar is there. And that ends the inning. Twins are down on 4 pitches. They still trail 1-0. Russell Martin will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First delivery to him on the way. Drilled to the right side. Dozier gets to it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Saunders.
So one away in the inning now for Michael Saunders. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Back to the top of the order now. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2 out, nobody on. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. In there, and it's even at 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Trevor Plouffe will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Yeah, that's a good job right there, reaching base to kick off the inning. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to that, so they finally have a base runner here for the first time in a couple innings.
Joe Mauer will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Yeah, back-to-back singles here to start the inning, and that probably warrants a look at his line to this point. The numbers haven't been too bad all told, but he's got a situation unfolding right here that could cause those numbers to change in a hurry.
Eddie Rosario will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Trying to hold the lead. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Travis gets down and dirty. On to first, a double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Two outs here with a runner at third. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Good job of holding up right there. That would have been the inning.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Kevin Pillar makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Third baseman, number 20.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Josh Donaldson will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Right side. Dozier has it, and the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. And that's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Yeah, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
2-1 chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Danny Santana will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1-2-3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And the off-speed stuff just continues to keep guys off balance here. He's still just got that one strikeout on his ledger, but he's had these guys in knots all throughout.
Miguel Sano will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
That's popped up now towards short right field. Travis has got it, and the side is retired. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Twins 0. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Jose Bautista will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's throwing a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
ready to deliver the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and the dangerous Bautista is set down on strikes for the first out.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Chris Colabello will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. One out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Devin Travis will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Now here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Brian Dozier steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hot shot to 3rd. Donaldson's there, and he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Bautista. Still going back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Oh, and now this is going to make things very interesting. This ball nearly ties the game here in the late going. But how far away was he? Not a whole lot as this ball's off the wall. And that's going to move the tying run into scoring position now.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Aaron Luke will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th.
Aaron Luke.
Trevor Plouffe will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
1 out and a runner on second base. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bautista has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The relay throw, the tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Russell Martin will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Brandon Kinsler will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Brandon Kinsler.
And that's in there for strike 1.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Michael Saunders will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
So far, it's almost like these guys have been winning with smoke and mirrors. Even after this base hit, they're still being out hit by 4, yet they're on top where it counts on the scoreboard.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
I tell you, I bet you that guy's thinking the same thing I am. That ball looked like it was destined to be a flyout off the bat, but it winds up making it all the way off the wall out there. By the time he's able to regroup, it's too late to prevent this from becoming an RBI triple.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Sano on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Could be a big insurance run right there. You'll take anything you can get at this point, and that pushes a lead up to 3, so he'll be getting some high fives in that dugout.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Jays lead it 3-0. Joe Mauer will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Now here's a line drive out to left center. That's over the head of Tulowitzki for a base hit.
And this is where, as a team leader, he needs to set the example. These guys are down, but they're not out of this. And he comes through with a solid base hit that hopefully might just jumpstart this offense a bit.
Eddie Rosario will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Tulowitzki for one. On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th.
Well, the one thing this guy definitely has coming in out of the bullpen is that hard sinking fastball. And here it is in all its glory as he gets the big double play ball to take away the pressure.
Roberto Osuna will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Roberto Osuna.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And now a pitch on the way. Out in front of it, strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
It counts 1-1.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
Now on the mound, even though you've got a base open, this is the guy you want right here. You don't want to turn this lineup over and let the top of the order get their chance.
Looped out towards short, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, getting the base runners hasn't been the problem. Driving them in, that's been the issue. And these guys have to do something now to get them on the scoreboard.
Digging in now, Danny Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Byron Buxton will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. That's inside. 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Shot toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Eduardo Nunez stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. Still down 3-0. Downtown St. Paul there, not far from us here at Target Field as we're set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Byron Buxton will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Field, number 25, Byron.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jose Bautista, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Sets the target low here and it misses 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Pretty good late break to this 2-2 pitch, and we'll see on swing track. He just doesn't gauge the movement very well and swings right over the top of it.
Stepping in now, Chris Colabello, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
Bases are empty, one man out. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
In now, Devin Travis. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning.
Your attention, please.
Save situation coming up now as they'll hand the ball over to the right-hander Drew Storen to try to get the final 3 outs. Miguel Sano will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Storen comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the air out toward right field. Bautista waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Brian Dozier will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
The pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Tulowitzki over to his left. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays are going to take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1 as this one is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top 3-0. Good night from Minneapolis.